Felt like you're bloated? Felt like nothing's moving in your colon? Have you been constipated? Yes, I'm asking the tough questions. Have you been having proper bowel movements? If not, let's dive in and talk about it today. Hi, I'm Charlotte. I am your holistic health coach, here to help you on your health journey so that you can master your journey and conquer it. And today we're going to talk about constipation and how you can conquer it. It does not have to be a sentence. And here's the thing, we need to eliminate every single day. Proverbs 25:16 asks the question, have you found honey? If so, eat what you need, lest you overeat. Basically, I'm paraphrasing, and you vomit. Even the Lord tells us to be careful about excess. Are we eating too much? Are we continually putting on and not eliminating? If you're not moving your bowels every single day, if not multiple times a day, you are constipated. And constipation is a huge, huge problem for everyone, because we all go through bouts of maybe not having enough water, or maybe not having enough fiber in our diets, mainly from leafy greens and vegetables, or some of your grains that are great for elimination, or perhaps maybe not we're not moving like we should be. All of these things will sabotage your ability to move your bowels, and today we have to talk about it, because let's talk about what happens when we don't move our bowels. And that's the bigger problem, because just like I talked about on the last broadcast, we talked about parasites and the danger of parasites in the body, and how when we have parasites, it's really an imbalance in what's happening in our gut, is that it is actually killing our good bacteria in our gut and increasing the bad bacteria, and that is a no-no. So I want to be able to tell you about another culprit, that is constipation. The problem is that if we think about our colon is the large intestine is at least six feet long. So think about that. If you have a person that is 6 feet tall, just imagine that wrapped around in your colon, and how it needs to be eliminated completely every time you eat. If we're not eliminating that in our bowels, guess what? We're constipated. And guess what? We all go through it. But let's review some of the things that cause the constipation. Are we moving? Are you moving, getting out, getting some exercise, moving your body? Because our bodies were created to move. You see how I'm moving now? I stand up now because I want to be able to, first of all, there's mosquitoes that I'm trying to avoid, just humor. The other thing is that, I come out and I go for a walk every single, if not a couple times a week. I try and get up and move, because inactivity is one of the main culprits that will cause your body to be constipated. Yes, we're talking about constipation today, because it is a very dangerous, dangerous condition. So let's talk about it. One of the things that you can also do in terms of constipation is make sure you are staying hydrated. If you're not hydrated, how you doing today? The true poop guy. Welcome to the broadcast. Yeah, it's a serious problem, because if we're not hydrated enough, our bodies will begin to hold on to whatever we've eaten. So if you've eaten last night, and it is in my time almost 3 o'clock Central Time, and you have not eliminated yet, that's a problem, because you're going to eat again, and that's just going to compound what you already have in there. So make sure we are hydrated. Another thing is to talk about um, how we have to be careful that when we're not hydrated, if we're not moving our bodies, but also if we have this level of stress. Stress, I'm telling you, is a culprit for a lot of things, and even constipation. What's your diet look like? That's another big one. Are you eating a lot of processed foods? Are you not getting enough fruits and veggies and things like that in order to be able to eliminate properly? This is a big, big deal. So if you're mostly processed foods, not eating enough raw foods is amazing for keeping yourself, that you're not constipated. But let's talk about some of the dangers of remaining constipated. The first thing is that if you're not eliminating it, that waste is sitting inside of your body, and it is now rotting. and becoming extremely toxic to your body. Not just your colon, but your entire body. And you'll start to feel some of the sluggishness. You'll start to feel so bloated, like you can feel it in there and it's not moving. So that's a big problem, because if we're not eliminating, those toxins are now sitting in our gut, and God forbid it sits there for more than a day, because if it sits there for more than a day, then you're now building up more toxins in your body. So please, please, please make sure you are eliminating. Every morning you should be eliminating, and if not, a couple times a day. But it'll tell you the nature and the health of your colon, which is important. So we talked about hydration. We talked about getting out and moving. We talked about making sure that it's not sitting in you. The other thing is we want to make sure that we have enough fiber in our diet. If we don't have enough fiber in our diet, and I'm talking about natural fiber, fiber that comes from your green leafy vegetables, fiber that comes from your spinaches, your kales, your rough greens, your cabbages, if you can eat that. Some of the things, your cruciferous vegetables, your broccolis, your what is it? Your broccolis, your cauliflowers, your what's the one I like? Brussels sprouts as well. So make sure you have enough roughage in your body in order to be able to push it out. And here's another thing, because the one thing that wants to that you need to be careful of is that if you're not able to push it out, you need to really begin to do like warm compresses. These are excellent. Just like a warm heating pad or something like that on your belly will help to move it around, and then get up and start to continue to move around, and you'll begin to feel it moving, which is excellent. When you start to release gas, you know that it's at least moving. Another good thing is start to eat some fermented foods. Fermented foods will actually help and do wonders for your gut. Make sure you have plenty of fermented food. If you eat kimchi, that's great. You can ferment your own veggies. Like I told you in that video, I'm fermenting my own ginger and garlic honey, which I can use throughout this winter season and beyond. And it's excellent for your microbiome, but it's also excellent for your immune system. So listen, guys, I'm going to get out of here, but I wanted to share this. Listen, if you are not eliminating, please, please, please take these tips. Make sure that you begin to eliminate every single day. Get moving, get hydrated, get fiber. Make sure that you are doing everything that you need to do in order to not be constipated, because you can conquer this. We all go through it, but we can conquer it. So I wanted to leave you with that, and don't forget our scripture in Proverbs. Don't forget our scripture. It even talked about honey in that scripture, where it says that in excess we vomit. And that's a whole nother video, because sometimes we tend to overeat. We are here to, we should be eating to live, not living to eat. Think about that. We're eating to live, what our body needs, not living to eat. So with that said, you guys, listen, if you're new, hey, welcome to the channel. Come back and join us again for the next broadcast. And if you like the video, share the video, share it with somebody, because we can conquer constipation. It does not have to rule us, but we have to know what to do in order to get through it. Listen, guys, until next time, take care. Peace.